Hey everybody, this time we're at Coober Pedy in South Australia. On the way there, it's about 9 hours northwest of Adelaide. The Oasis Tourist Park, that's where you can book the underground accommodation, plus staying there as well. There's a lot of facilities there as well. So we stayed at Digger's Dream underground house. This is the outside of it. It's actually most of the house is built inside. So you've got an outdoor area with a barbecue and some seating area undercover, which is great. And then it opens up into this big lounge games room area. Pool table definitely got a big use out of it. And then this is all underground, mind you. This is the lounge room, the TV. And then this is the older area where they actually hand cut this. So this is the kitchen area and dining room. And this is the old living area. So supposedly the shape of the walls being curved, it means it was hand cut and then they plastered it over it. This is the newer part where the bedrooms are. So there's like 3 large bedrooms cut into the rock, all with double beds. So they're quite big for like multiple families to stay. Of course it's got laundry, which came in good handy. There is a number of walks up to the lookouts around Coober Pedy. This one here is right in the centre of a little town, so that's the new residential area. You can see in the background the hotel, and then you've got the underground museum, and then you've got the spaceship from the movie Riddick.
Mine is home from 1920, so all the curved walls and the low roof, that room was all hand dug. Whereas now the walls are a bit flatter and the roof's a bit higher, so we use the tunnelling machine we use when mining to build the home out. It's got a lot of gypsum mixed in with the sandstone, so you don't have to support the roof or anything like that. It just holds itself up naturally. You just leave the earth chillers, I guess, to help support it.
So is it sandstone?
Yeah. So you coat over the walls in a lacquer or a varnish, and then building a dugout's quite cheap. It's just a diesel money for the tunnelling machine and a few extra beers for the miners that's got it, and off you go building. But that's also why 70% of Coober Pedy lives underground, because up here in the summer it can get to over 50 degrees. In the winter it can get down to -5, but being underground it's always 21 to 24, so it's a very relaxing way to do it. But this was an old mine, so you used to be able to mine in the township of Coober Pedy. That all finished in the early 70s due to the noise and dust pollution, but people are also digging into their neighbours' properties as well, like chasing opal in their homes, so had to put a stop on all of that. You can't mine in the township anymore, but you can expand your home, so you go up to council and get your approvals, as long as there's a 2-metre wall from the property line, so 4 metres between you and your neighbour, and then that 4-metre roof for safety, and it's in your lot of land, and they'll sign off on it, and you can go your life. And one fella in town, he's up to 21 rooms in his home, so he just kept finding a bit more opal with every room he added on. And he found over $70,000 when he built his pantry, so you can get very lucky doing renovations up here, eh? We know this is an early shaft because of its rectangle shape, and back then there were no ladders and winches to help them up and down. they just gouge out the sides of the wall and then climb up and down the mine. So imagine doing that every morning, every night, every bucket load of dirt, 30 metres up, 30 metres down, and 1 bucket of water per week. So they were doing it tough back then. They were very hard at work here for the 50 years they were here, but apparently in that time they found no opal. A lot of miners say that just to stop you coming through and stealing their stuff, but if you're in the same spot for 50 years and you're mining it out by hand that whole time, then yeah, you're probably finding a little bit of something there. So we just don't know how much they found, unfortunately. But so 120 million years ago, when the water, this was an inland sea, all the water seeped into the earth and picked up the silica-rich sand and made its way into these areas to harden and form opal. But just because you can see a seam doesn't mean there's going to be opal in there. There could be one just behind that wall that's packed full of millions, but there's no way to metal detect it or scan it or anything like that, so it's very much just a gamble. And a lot of stories of people mining mines for a few years and they'll find nothing, they'll pull their pegs and then someone else comes to that exact same spot and they'll find 100 grand or more. So find opal in the seam. There's 2 kinds of opal we find. There's potch and there's precious opal. So it's the exact same stuff, it's both silica and water. It's just with potch the silica spheres are really scattered under the microscope, so it can't refract any of those nice rainbow colours. And that's about 90% of what we find. Yeah, it doesn't really have much value to it, unfortunately. But with that other 10%, that precious opal, under the microscope all those silica spheres are in rows and patterns, so the white light shines in on that and gives you all those rainbow colours.
What about this postcard?
Oh, that is awful. That is great. Can we actually...
Yeah, mate. Right. Come on. Keep the arms in. That's it. You ready? Full speed now, okay? You ready? You can say stop at any time.
Stop.
Down. Machine doesn't like him. Cooper, is it?
Yeah, he's my brother.
He's your brother? Is he? Which one's the better one, mate?
Depends on the day. Depends on the day. I always say they're always my favourite at one point in time. Never all the
How much longer are
time.
you going to grow your hair?
I'm
Hey, you won't come
Tyler.
down until I give you a pair of scissors. Mate, I'll do haircuts free when it's that long. No, you're real right, mate. You'll outgrow it. I used to have hair twice as long as that.
Looks great on it.
Oh, I know, I shouldn't see.
All right, Tyler, give other people a go.
What did you do to it?
I didn't do nothing.
Oh, stop. What did you do?
I did nothing.
Oh, I don't believe you.
I just did this.
Did you? What did you do? Show me again. What's happening? I don't get it. Oh, you fixed it. All right, now,
Hi, Tyler.
We'll find out. Maybe 360 view.
Of what?
The sunset.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to check out the places we visited for yourself, there's more information in the description below. Hit the trailer icon to subscribe, and here are some more of our camping adventures.